So surprise, I'm wearing the exact same outfit that I was wearing in my last video because I'm filming all of this on the same day. Today is my filming day, and so I'm gonna try and knock out as many videos as I can. So that's why I'm wearing the exact same thing that I wore in my last video. Hello everyone, and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to be talking about closet cosplays. What is a closet cosplay? Is it a valid form of cosplay? How do you do a closet cosplay? Because I obviously have a lot of beginners watching this channel, and maybe you don't— oh, I totally just knocked my microphone, I'm so sorry. I have a lot of beginners watching my channel, and I figured that this would be like a helpful video to make, just to talk about closet cosplays, what it is, all that fun stuff. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to sit down and discuss closet cosplays, and then eventually show you guys how to put together a closet cosplay. So let's start off with what is a closet cosplay. A closet cosplay is exactly what it sounds like. It's a cosplay that comes from your closet. Though I guess technically every cosplay comes from your closet because that's where you store your cosplays. Basically, it's when you take things that you have from your normal wardrobe and you use it to make a cosplay. So existing jewelry you have, existing wigs that you have, existing clothing that you have, existing accessories that you have. Basically, you don't make anything new for that cosplay. You don't sew anything new, you don't buy anything new, you just use existing items that you have lying around the house, lying around your closet to make a cosplay. Is this a valid form of cosplay? Absolutely it is. I feel like I saw this post on Instagram, and it was talking about how some people believe that you shouldn't wear the same cosplay to a convention twice, and how ridiculous that is. And I feel like certainly during the pandemic, there's been this kind of, it's hard to explain. I mean, not really during the pandemic, but just with social media in general, there's this pressure on cosplayers to constantly have new cosplays, and that's not really realistic for many different reasons. It's expensive as heck to make a new cosplay. It takes time, it takes resources, it takes physical space in your house, and that's something that my roommates and I are dealing with right now, is that we have all these cosplays and not really anywhere to store them, and we constantly want to be making new cosplays, but where are we going to put them all, right? Because my closet is absolutely full, our garage is absolutely full at this point, so it's really difficult for us to figure out where we're going to be putting cosplays. And once you make a cosplay, you don't necessarily want to get rid of it because it's so special to you and you put so much work and effort into it. So yeah, it's not really realistic to look at cosplayers and be like, oh, you constantly have to be making new cosplays and, coming out with new content and stuff. We can't always be coming out with completely new content and completely new cosplays. So if you want to take stuff from your closet that you already have and style it into a new cosplay, that's a completely valid thing to do. And yeah, it's not gonna have the same amount of craftsmanship or accuracy as a completely made from scratch new cosplay, but it's going to allow you to cosplay a new character or cosplay a new version of a character without having to put in the resources that are necessary for that. And that is a completely valid thing to do. So yes, closet cosplays are valid. I think we should be really respecting closet cosplays more and appreciating closet cosplays more. It's totally fine to go into your closet, rummage around, find some stuff that you can throw together and just have fun with it. Cosplay is all about having fun, and I find it super fun to cosplay characters that you maybe never thought you'd ever cosplay because you never thought that you'd ever want to kind of put in the work to make their proper outfit. So doing a closet cosplay version of them is allowing you to cosplay that character without actually cosplaying that character, if that makes sense. Closet cosplays are completely valid. I think we should really embrace them a whole lot more because, coming up with new content and making new cosplays is hard. And so, why not just take stuff from your closet and make something new? I feel like I've been repeating myself many different times, so we'll just leave it there. All that out of the way, for the other half of this video, I'm going to be taking you guys through the process of me putting together a closet cosplay, using stuff exclusively from my closet, not making anything new, not buying anything new for this cosplay, and just basically throwing stuff together from my closet to make a cosplay. The cosplay in question is going to be another FNAF cosplay because, oh my goodness, that is my hyperfixation right now, as you guys hopefully know at this point. I realized that I have everything in my closet necessary to do an Elizabeth Afton cosplay, and so I thought, why not just do that? Why not just put together that cosplay? So that's the cosplay we're going to be doing, and I'm going to show you guys the whole process and all that fun stuff. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Oh, that's really zoomed in. Okay, so the first step that we're gonna do is we're gonna try and find the right orange wig for this. These are my 3 bins full. There's another bin down here. Right in here, there's another bin. I have 3 bins full of wigs, and I'm going to be digging through this to try and find a specific orange wig that I have that I was gonna use for my Theodora cosplay from Legend Quest. This character here, I still have not cosplayed her. It's been years that I still haven't cosplayed her, but I have the wig, and I figured that would work really well for Elizabeth. So I'm just gonna go through these bins of wigs and hopefully find that wig. So here we go. Ah, yes. All right, I've emerged victorious. So here's the wig. It's got nice little bangs there. It's this nice orange sort of wavy wig. I don't think, like, her hair, I don't think is wavy. Maybe it is, I don't know. I'm really going off of like this sprite, and really anything could be happening there. So I figure like this will be okay, because yeah, this is the only orange wig I have that just has like a straight fringe rather than a side fringe. So I feel like it will work very well. It's the right color, it's the right length. So this will be my wig for my closet cosplay. All right, now that we've got my wig, I'm going to go to my closet and pull out a shirt for her. So I'm going to be using this pink shirt. This works really well for the sprite. Hold on, if I can just get it out of here. Oh, this is really interesting content, isn't it? Me trying to get a shirt off of the rack. Okay, so I feel like this will work really well because it's the right kind of color, and her sprite has dark buttons on the front, and that's exactly what this shirt has. It needs a really good iron, but we can make that happen. So this is what I'm going to be using. I know a lot of Elizabeth cosplayers use a Mikan shirt, like Mikan from Danganronpa 2. That's the kind of shirt they have. So the shirt is pink, and I think the collar and then this part, which I can't remember the name of, but the part that has the buttons on it is white. I don't have that, of course. I just have this. This is the closest thing I have. So we're just going to be rolling with it because this is a closet cosplay. It doesn't have to be 100% accurate. So yeah, that is going to be my shirt. All right, next I'm going to be going into my cosplay corner, which is an absolute mess right now. Here it is. Oh my goodness. And we're going to be taking my Yuri cosplay from Doki Doki Literature Club, because for this we're going to be using, well, if I can just zoom out, for this we're going to be using the blue skirt that is right in there. Let me just unpack this. This is a blue pleated skirt. It's light blue. Her sprite has, it's more of a dark blue on her sprite, which like a skirt like this would probably work better, either this one or this one, but I really like the pastel much better. And so I'm going to be taking creative license with that and just going for this light blue skirt rather than a dark blue skirt. I think it's going to look nicer with the pink as well. And most Elizabeth cosplayers do a pastel skirt, and like I said, I like that look better. So that's what we're going to be doing. When it comes to closet cosplay or any cosplay, you are totally allowed to do your own thing. Like if you prefer one shade of a color over another one, and you know, you want to sacrifice accuracy for the sake of your personal preference, that is totally fine. You are allowed to take creative license with it. So this is something that I'm going to be doing, just going with my own personal preference. So there we go. Next up, I'm going to be going into my little hair accessory box, and I'm going to be pulling out this, whoa, I dropped it, this red bow. So this is a headband, which, I mean, she just has a bow. She doesn't wear a headband, but I think it will be fine. Again, it's a closet cosplay, so who cares? I mean, I'm going to see if I have just like a regular red bow hanging out somewhere in here. Like, I know I have a red bow, but I don't know if I can find where it is. As you can see, I have a lot of hair accessories. There's just a whole lot of stuff here. I can't find it. Oh, maybe this is it. Oh, here we go. We have a nice little red bow here, but I don't know, I kind of like the look of this bow better than that bow. I'll just try both. Well, you know what? Why not both? Both is good. So we'll just take these two and we'll see which one ends up looking better. But anyway, that is gonna be the cosplay. And then I need to get my black flats because in her sprite design, she has black shoes. I don't know if I know where my black flats are. It's somewhere in here. This is the fun of closet cosplay, is just rummaging through your closet and trying desperately to find things that you don't know where it is. You know what? I might just use these shoes to match the red bow because those are the only shoes that I can find. Oh wait, you know what would work better are my Sonia shoes. These cute little shoes, these cute little Mary Jane shoes. I think these would work really well. Okay, we're gonna go with this instead of black shoes. Because again, creative license. And also, I don't know where my black flats are, so we're just gonna roll with this. Okay, perfect. So that's everything. Oh, and the last thing I need, because she is a child, and I feel like this is a better option, I'm gonna take my binder and just use that, because that's what I always do when I'm cosplaying like little children. I wear a binder. There we go. Now we have the whole look together, and yeah, so now I'm gonna do my makeup and then get everything ready. So now it's time for makeup. Obviously I have makeup on already. I'm gonna be using kind of the base of my makeup for this look, but I'm gonna be adding things to it. This right here is kind of my most basic, bare bones makeup look that I do, and I will be doing a tutorial on this because this is kind of my basic cosplay makeup. So I have, I'll just show you guys what I've done. So I have foundation, I have highlighter, I have contour. I've done a little bit of contour down my cheeks here on either side of my nose to make my nose look smaller. And then I've done my eyes using the Winkulux Latte Kitten palette. Which is this palette right here, which I absolutely love because it smells like coffee. Very cool. So what I've done is I've used this shade, which is called Sugar Crystal, for my highlight, my inner eye highlight. I've used the color Brulee for my outer eye, and then I've used the color Nutmeg to cut my crease. So that's what's going on here. And then I did a nice little, very simple cat eye, used some mascara, and also did my eyebrows. Oh, and I also have some blush on. So what we're gonna do to make this more suitable for Elizabeth is we are going to, first of all, we're gonna go really crazy with our blush because she is a child and, you know, younger characters are very blushy. This is the same thing that I do for like Emma, for example, is I go really crazy with my blush. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my blush. I'm gonna be using this shade right here just because it's a very, very vivid pink. And I'm just gonna be putting that all over my cheekbones. Just going as nuts as possible, just like that, to be really blushy. And then I'm also gonna put some on the tip of my nose, just because this is something that younger characters have, which is like a blushy nose. It helps make you look younger. Next, I'm gonna go in with some pink highlighter. I'm gonna put that on my cheekbones like so, and then also on the tip of my nose, because I find that I usually use a white metallic highlighter, and I find that that kind of mutes the pink of the blush a little bit, which like for older characters that's totally fine, but when we're trying to look really blushy as like a younger character, it doesn't work as well. So I'm just using my fingers and putting this on my cheeks, and then I'm gonna put some on the tip of my nose just to help highlight it. And again, especially with like the tip of the nose, if you use a white highlighter, then it really mutes it. So we want to make sure that it's, you know, as blushy as possible. So using the pink metallic highlighter works a lot better. So there we go. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a white eye pencil and just trace under my eyes. This is to help make them look bigger, and when you're trying to be a younger character, you want your eyes to look as big as possible. So I'm just going to do my bottom lid in white, just like so. I've also done my waterline to help make my eyes look bigger. Like I've said in previous makeup tutorials, if you aren't able to do your waterline, that's totally fine. It just helps make your eyes look bigger and helps make everything look crisper. But again, it is not completely necessary. If you can't do it, no worries. So I'm just gonna do that, and I'm going to use my finger to just blend it out a little bit. All right, perfect. So now we have our big eyes going on. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna color my brows to be a little bit orange. And for this, if I can just find the palette, here it is. For this, I'm using the Miss Bliss palette from ColourPop, and I'm gonna be using the shade Optimist to do my eyebrows. Now, previous to this, I did my brows in brown, and typically when I'm doing a redheaded character, I'll do a mix of brown and orange to make it kind of a darker orange, because your eyebrows are always darker than your actual hair color. So since I already have the brown, I'm just gonna mix it with this dark orange just to make a deeper orange to go with the wig. Just like that. All right, perfect. Okay, next I'm gonna take these very, very crusty lashes that I have. I've used them for just about everything recently, and I have not yet replaced them, but I really, really like them, so that's why I'm using them so much. This is from the brand Cosmos. They don't actually name their lashes, so I don't actually know what the name of these lashes is, but they're from the brand. It's called Cosmos. And for this, I'm just using an eyelash glue, clear eyelash glue that I got from Omomo. So I've tried proper eyelash glue from Quo, and I actually really hate it. I find that this one from Omomo, which is a Japanese dollar store, actually works better. It dries faster and it isn't as messy as the Quo eyelash glue. So this is actually the one that I prefer using. And I'm just going to put my eyelashes on, but I'm not going to do that on camera because that would be a struggle. So I'll just do a cool transition. All right, I've got my crusty lashes on. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the ColourPop freckle pen and just give myself some freckles, because she has freckles, I think, probably, yeah. So I'm just gonna put those all over my face. Beautiful. There we go. And then the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this lip color from Marcel, which is my absolute favorite lip color, and just put it on my lips. I did this earlier, but it's kind of worn off because I've been eating and drinking. So I'm just going to put it back on. And there we go, that's it for my Elizabeth makeup. So the next step is gonna be obviously to put on the actual cosplay and do a final reveal. So I'll go do that in a second. All right, so wrap up thoughts about this cosplay and this whole video. This was super fun to do. I feel super cute. I'm very happy with how the pieces from my wardrobe worked with this look. And I think that this was a really fun exercise in just doing a cosplay just for the heck of it, just using stuff that was lying around my house. So I definitely recommend doing closet cosplays. They're very fun, and it's kind of like rewarding to be like, yeah, I was able to like be resourceful and find things in my closet, like exclusively from my closet, to make something new, which is a really cool feeling. So I feel very happy. So yeah, closet cosplays really deserve more love and respect and appreciation, and it's a totally valid form of cosplay. If you do end up being inspired by this video and you decide to do your own closet cosplays, please by all means tag me on TikTok or on Instagram. I'd love to see your guys' closet cosplays. As always, thanks so much for tuning in today. I really appreciate it. If you are new here and you'd like to see more videos like this, I put out new videos every Sunday, and it would be awesome to have you here, so feel free to subscribe. Anyway, thanks so much for hanging out with me today and watching me put together this closet cosplay. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys all next time. But until then, Panda Faces, please be sure to take care. Bye!